Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, don't know what that was, but welcome back. Today's video is going to be my September beauty and lifestyle favorites. And I almost didn't do this one just because I don't actually have a whole lot of products to mention, but then also I did the fall favorites tag, so I mentioned a few favorites in there. And then my whole October schedule just kind of got pushed back and rearranged because I added in the fall favorites tag, which obviously I didn't put on my schedule until Jaclyn Hill came out with a tag video. And then I also did the Jackie Collins video, which of course was an unexpected video as well, but everything else kind of got pushed back, and then I was trying to decide whether to do this, but I do have a few products to talk about, so I thought that I would. So if you would like to see my September beauty and lifestyle favorites, please keep watching. First, I have a skincare product to talk about, and I can't remember if I've mentioned this on video, if I only did it on my Snapchat haul. I don't think I put it into favorites, but I'm going to talk about it because I'm currently obsessed with it. And this is the Neutrogena Ultra Light Cleansing Oil. I picked this up at Target. I want to say it was maybe like $7 or $8. It's just a little pump, and this is all oil in here. It says that it effortlessly and completely removes dirt, oil, and waterproof makeup, and it rinses clean without stripping. I am just truly obsessed with this. I swear I talked about this on camera, but even if I put it in a favorites video, I don't care because I'm using it, and like, look how much is gone. Like, you can't even tell that I've been using this every night. But I got it because I've been wearing, you know, a lot more makeup when I did, like, the days that I film for YouTube. I usually have a fairly full face of makeup on, and at night I've just been feeling like I'm not getting all the makeup off, so I thought I needed to step up my game. And so when I saw this at Target, I thought I would pick it up. It feels so good. What I do is I pump it 3 times, but I do very small pumps. I mean, I'd pump it, but then it would just be a big mess. But I do like half pumps. So I probably do 1 full pump, but I do like 3 just teeny tiny pumps. And then you just put the oil, your hands should be dry and your face should be dry when you put it on. And I put it all over my face. I also bring it down onto my neck, but I literally will just sit there and like keep rubbing my face, which maybe I shouldn't do, but that's what I do because it feels so good. But I also can tell that it is removing my makeup because I will always wash my face at night, and then I wash my face in the morning as well. And sometimes even in the morning when I would take like the little like cotton and be like rubbing my face with it, I was still getting makeup off, knowing that it wasn't coming off from the night before. And then once I started using this, I don't see any makeup residue the next morning. So loving this. The next product I have to talk about is an oldie, and one that, you know, when you get new makeup products and you're just excited to be using them. Like, I've been using the Kat Von D palette, it seems like every single day. I can't stop using it. But you start using new makeup and then you kind of forget about your old makeup. But then I decided just randomly a few weeks ago to dip back into my Too Faced Natural Eye palette. And then I was like, why did I stop using this? Because I love this. And you can see that it has clearly been very loved. You can see a close-up of that. But like, yeah, I hit pan on Push Up. Honey Pot has a huge dip in it. Silk Teddy has a lot of product taken out of it. Like, I just love this palette. This packaging is very different because this is like the old Too Faced packaging, their natural eye palette that they have now. I think it has different shades in it, but it's also just like the packaging is totally different. But I got this like way back in the day when Too Faced first came out. I actually was like on their blogger list or something, I don't know, but I got a lot of free stuff from Too Faced. They would send it to me to review, which I thought was pretty cool, and then all of a sudden they like blew up and I was left in the dust. So Too Faced, come back because I still love you and I buy all your products. Hello. But yeah, so I've definitely been doing this one a lot more. Like, my favorite shades, obviously you should be able to tell, are the Push Up and the Honey Pot. I just used this actually in a video. I just used this in my, was it my Get Ready With Me makeup that I think I used this? But yeah, I love it. I also love Velvet Revolver. Heaven is a really good like eyebrow highlight. I'm so glad that I rediscovered this one. I love it. I also have a pigment to talk about, and this is from MAC. These are what their pigments look like. And this is in Vanilla. So that's what that looks like. And I bought this Vanilla Pigment. I believe it was from like a Carly Bible video. I just found that she kept using the vanilla MAC Pigment over and over, so I was like, okay, I'll go see what this is all about. So I went to MAC and bought it. I don't know if you guys can see, like it's just loose pigment, so you do kind of have to be careful, but I can try to put some on my hand here. Can you guys see that okay? That's what it looks like, and basically what I use this for is I'll put it in my like inner tear duct, inner corner of my eye for like a pop of color right there. Sometimes I'll use it as an eyebrow highlight. It's so beautiful, and now I can't remember exactly how much the pigments are, but I can list it up here. But seriously, I've had this for probably over a year, and I've used it multiple times. I mean, it's not like I've just used it 2, 3, 4 times. I've used it several times, but you only need a little bit, and it goes a long way. I mean, I'm probably going to have this forever. I can't imagine going through a full thing of pigment, so I definitely want to pick up some more from MAC. Another one I have to talk about this month is a nail polish. It's not the color I'm wearing because, you know, that would make too much sense. But I thought about wearing it, and it was between these two colors, and I just decided I wanted the brighter pink before like people really yelled at me that I can't wear bright colors anymore because it's fall. And I'm like, hello, I'm wearing plaid today. This is the only thing of plaid I think I own, and I didn't even buy it. It got sent to me by a company. So I think I've mentioned this in a video before too, maybe a haul, but I got this at Target, and this is the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel Polish. And the color is Totemly Yours. And it's just a very beautiful like nude brown shade, and I absolutely love it. I picked it up at Target, Sally Hansen, maybe it was like $8 or so. But also what really impresses me about the Miracle Gel line, I was a little nervous to pick it up because I was like, it's not really gonna work, is it? This nail polish did not budge. I was so impressed with it. It truly was like I had gotten a gel manicure with the lasting power, but I was also really impressed that it dried fast. I put this on when I was visiting, when my family was up here from Alabama and I was visiting them. It was Saturday morning. We were in the hotel room. We had like a full day of like, we were meeting other family members, we were going to lunch, like we were doing all these things, and my nails just looked so janky because I had on a really dark purple polish before, and before I drove up to Dubuque to see him, I took the polish off. But you know when you have like dark nail colors, like you can still like kind of see it like in the corners, or like my nails were like peeling off and you could still see some. Oh my gosh, it looked so bad. So I had thrown this in my purse before I left to do that drive, and I took it out, and in the hotel room talking to my family, we're eating breakfast, I'm over there like painting my nails, like oh my god, oh, gotta paint my nails so fast, and I was like, there's no way, I'm totally gonna screw these up. They dried within minutes. I was so impressed because I also do have the Sally Hansen 3D Gel Shine, which I really like, and I really think it does a good job, but it takes a really long time to dry, and your nails are just kind of always a little moist, if you know what I'm saying. So I worried that would be the same with this, but it's not. I'm gonna pick up a lot of colors from this line because I was so impressed with it. I have a lip combination to talk about, and this has just been my favorite lip combo for a while now, and of course I'm not wearing it because once again, that would make too much sense. On my lips today, I'm wearing Midi from Colourpop. But the two that I have been loving together is a MAC lip liner and then a Gerard Cosmetics lipstick. So the MAC lip liner is in Whirl. I've talked about this on my channel before. I really need to sharpen it. Can someone please send me a pencil sharpener? Because I don't have one, and every time I go to Ulta or Sephora or the friggin' grocery store, I forget to pick up a pencil sharpener. But Whirl from MAC, absolutely love the lip liner in general, but then when I pair it with Underground from Gerard Cosmetics, it's just like a match made in heaven. Underground is like that cool gray shade. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'll swatch them both on my hand. So this is Underground from Gerard Cosmetics, and then next to it is Whirl from MAC. I love this combination. I wore it in my Empties video, which I will leave in the card up here. Wore it into my Empties video, got so many comments and feedback on it, put it on Instagram. A lot of people were asking me what I was wearing. It is MAC Whirl and Gerard Cosmetics Underground. If you ever see me with some sort of a gray lip, it is probably Underground from Gerard Cosmetics. I am like obsessed with this lipstick. Love it. I have two kind of like random things to talk about, and the first one is a purse, and it's like a crossbody purse. This is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. This is from Forever 21. And the reason why I got it is back in August, we took a Chicago trip for the whole weekend. Me and 7 of my friends, including my husband, went to Chicago. We went to a Chicago Cubs baseball game. We went to a Slipknot concert at Tinley Park. It was so much fun, but before we left on our trip, I was like, I really need to borrow a crossbody from somebody because my purse is a giant, it's right next to me, I'll show you again. Purse is this giant Michael Kors purse, and I don't want to be carrying that around the whole time. My purse is so giant, it literally knocked my camera right off the stand. That's how giant that Michael Kors purse is. It carries everything. But I didn't want to be carrying it like into the baseball game, especially with like how strict the rules are and what you can and cannot bring in. I really didn't want to bring it to the concert and just be like having to deal with it the whole time. I forgot to borrow a crossbody. As we were in Chicago the first day, we went on the Magnificent Mile and I was trying to find one. I didn't want to spend a lot of money because I was like, I'm probably never going to wear a crossbody again. It's just not me. It's not what I wear. I don't really want one. I just know that it's practical. Why did I not borrow one? Like, I was just berating myself. All I could seem to find was like the Coach purses and the Michael Kors, and they were like $150 for this little tiny thing. And I'm like, no. Then we went to Forever 21 and I found this, $21. I was like, yes. But I've been using it a lot more than I thought I would. Like, I've been taking it nights that we just go out, you know, say a bar. We had a girls' night a few weeks ago where just a bunch of the girls went out, and I had this. It's so much easier than carrying my big purse. I'm so impressed with it. And it fits a lot. I think I always have like a travel perfume in all of my clutches because you never know. But like, it's really big on the inside. Obviously it fits money, my ID, I mean my makeup brushes, any lipsticks that I want. And it has this little pocket up here that this is usually where I keep my ID and money because I put so much makeup in here that it's like hard to get out and you're trying to get ID'd and I'm like, oh, I can't find it. And then it even has this little compartment back here. I love it. I'm very impressed with it. Forever 21, if you're looking for a crossbody and you don't want to spend a lot of money, really like it. And I love the gray color. Obviously, this is the same color as my regular purse. I really enjoy gray. Okay, the last thing that I have to talk about, I guess maybe I had a little bit more than I thought I was going to, but the last thing I have to talk about is another random, but I'm so grateful for this, and I literally have had this for like maybe 3 days, and I'm completely obsessed with it. So, I mean, maybe I am cheating, because I got this in October. I'm cheating. I'm sorry. I'm admitting it. I'm cheating, but totally obsessed with it right now, and it is a Scentsy. Now, it's plugged in and it's working, so I didn't want to grab it, but I grabbed like the 3 Scentsy's that I got sent as well. And what happened, if you guys watched I think it was my fall favorites tag, there was a point where like the UPS man came and he was going to give me a package, and then he wouldn't give it to me, and it was right in the middle of filming, so I was like explaining what was going on. Well, I finally got the package, and it was a Scentsy, and I'm so glad I got it, and he gave me the package. That was seriously still the weirdest thing ever. But what happened was an author that I know, I did some marketing work for her a little while ago, a few months ago or something, and she's a Scentsy consultant, and as like a thank you gift, she sent me a Scentsy. How cool is that? I was totally blown away. I just think that's amazing. So not only did she send me like the Scentsy warmer, which is really cute. It has like pencils all over it, which I just think is so cute, especially for my author world, but she also sent me these 3 scents, and I was like, who does that? That's the nicest thing. So her name is Isabella Louise Anderson. She's the author of The Right Design, which I have read and reviewed, and of course I loved it. Love Isabella. I will leave the link to her book below. It is on Amazon. I hope you'll check it out because it's really great women's fiction, but I was just totally blown away by how nice this was. I just thought that was the coolest thing. What I have burning now is the coconut pumpkin pie scent, and I have 2 of the little guys in the pot, but then she also sent me guava honey. Oh, that sounds like it would be good. and also Toffee Butter Crunch. Like, how cool is that? Like, I just think that's amazing. But honestly, I knew what Scentsys were. I'd heard of them, and I guess I never really thought that they would work. And I also mentioned this in my fall favorites tag that I'm not a big candle person. Like, I've just never really been a big candle person, and I think it's because, to me, and at least the candles that I've been buying, I don't really seem to smell. Like, you'll light a candle, and for the first 10 minutes, you're like, oh yeah, that smells good. And then it's like, oh, I lit a candle? I don't smell anything. I mean, even I mentioned the fall wreath candle in the fall favorites video. I don't smell that at all, to the point where I can't remember the last time we burned it, because I'm like, what's the point? It doesn't make my house smell like fall anymore. I plugged in the Scentsy and I put the 2 bars in it. It immediately melted the wax, and it lit up like our entire house. My husband said he could smell it when he was halfway up the stairs from the basement. When he was coming upstairs, he's like, I could already smell it. Even when, like, I turn it off when we sleep, or like if I leave, I don't have it on, I will come home and I can still smell it. It's amazing. It totally works. I can't believe it. I'm blown away. I will also leave Isabella's links to her Scentsy. I know she has like a Scentsy page or something, but if you guys want to check it out, or if you've never checked out Scentsy, or you need to reorder anything, I definitely suggest Isabella, because like that was like the kindest thing ever, and now I just know I'm going to be obsessed with Scentsy. Okay, so that was my favorites video. I think it went a little bit longer than I thought it was going to, but yeah, those are a few of my September beauty and lifestyle favorites. I have a lot of good stuff coming up. I have an Ulta haul that I need to film for you guys. I have my first order with Morphe coming, so I have a few hauls coming up, and then I feel like a few of these items could be making their way into next month's favorite videos. We will just have to wait and see. We're still celebrating CLP 6 years over on the Chicklet Plus Facebook page. I mentioned that my blog, Chicklet Plus, is turning 6 in the month of October, so we're doing all sorts of celebrations. What we have going on right now is authors have a chance to enter to win a free blog tour with CLP Blog Tours, which is the blog tour company that I run. So I will leave the link below to Facebook, and also the direct link to the Rafflecopter giveaway that authors can enter in. So if you want to enter to win a free blog tour, if you are an author and have a published book out there, I will leave those links below. And then next up, we will have a book giveaway, I believe will be going on. Also, be sure October 12th, I don't know when this video is going up, but October 12th, we are having not 1 but 2 cover reveals for Marching Ink titles. If this video goes up after October 12th, I will just leave the links below to the cover reveals, because I'm so excited to share with you these guys. One is kind of like a secret project that some of the Marching Ink authors have been working on, but I'm excited to share with you. And now I gotta stop talking. I'm filming this on Friday, and we are like T-minus 1 hour until the Cubs-Cardinals game 1. So I'm so excited. I gotta go change out of my plaid and put my Cub shirt on and cheer so hard for my Chicago team. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you like favorites videos, subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.